Hello and welcome back. My name is Monica, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 facts about the royal family with you. The royal family is one of the most iconic things about Britain. The royal family, as we know it today, began in 1917. This was when the House of Windsor was created by King George V. Windsor replaced the family's Germanic surname, Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, during the First World War. The British monarch is king or queen of more than just England, but they are also the head of the Anglican Church and head of the Commonwealth, an association of 54 independent countries. Here are 10 facts about the royal family. Number 1. Kings and queens have 2 birthdays. The king or queen of Britain is very lucky as they have 2 birthdays, their own birthday, the day they were born, and an official birthday, which is marked by a parade known as Trooping the Colours, a tradition which began in the 1700s. The official birthday takes place in June. I'm jealous. I wish that I had 2 birthdays. I just wonder if they get extra presents. 2. Queen Elizabeth II was the longest reigning British monarch of all time. Queen Elizabeth II was certainly a very special lady, and she definitely broke a few records, including record for longest reigning British monarch. Queen Elizabeth II reigned for a whopping 70 years, beating Queen Victoria, who reigned for 63 years. Number 3. The royal family aren't allowed to get involved in politics. The royal family are, as a rule, expected to stay out of politics and are not allowed to give their personal opinion on any political matters. Queen Elizabeth II did used to have weekly meetings with the prime ministers, in which apparently she used to give sound advice. What that advice was, we'll never know, as the meetings were strictly private and confidential. In principle, though, members of the royal family do not publicly share their political opinions. However, Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, broke this rule and received a lot of criticism. I think we can all agree that politics make life more complicated and definitely cause a lot of disagreements. Number 4. The Queen invented a breed of dog. Queen Elizabeth was known to be a lover of dogs. Her favourite breed were corgis. When one of her corgis had a baby with a dachshund, she created a new species of dog called dorgies. Aren't they just adorable? 5. They can't play the board game Monopoly. This may seem like a strange rule, but not even royalty is immune from disputes and arguments. In 2008, the Duke of York revealed that the traditional Christmas game gets a bit too vicious in the Mountbatten-Windsor household. I can seriously relate to this, as I'm seriously competitive when it comes to Monopoly. Number 6. The Queen was the most well-travelled monarch ever. It's thought that the Queen visited at least 117 countries during her reign. Some sources say that she visited more than 120 countries. That's seriously impressive. Canada was the country that she most frequently visited, having been there 22 times. I would love to travel the world, but I don't think that I'll ever make it to over 100 countries. Number 7. Queen Elizabeth worked as a mechanic during World War II. Queen Elizabeth was certainly a woman of many talents. When Elizabeth was just a princess, she volunteered as a military mechanic and driver during the Second World War. She took an honorary position in the Auxiliary Territorial Service, the women's branch of the British Army. She was the first female in the royal family to join the military as a full-time member. Number 8. The monarch has the right to say no to a family member's marriage. The Royal Marriage Act of 1772 granted the monarch the right to veto any match within the royal family. It was passed in response to George III's anger over his younger brother, Prince Henry's marriage to the commoner, Anne Horton. Ever since, royals hoping to wed have had to ask the king or queen's permission to marry. This permission was not always granted. Queen Elizabeth II refused her sister, Princess Margaret's request to marry Peter Townsend. The Queen considered him unsuitable because he happened to be a commoner and also a divorcee. However, the Queen did give her blessing for Prince Harry to marry Meghan Markle. Number 9. When the monarch finishes eating, everybody else has to finish eating too. There are many rules to follow when dining with a monarch. One of the rules was that when the Queen started eating, everybody else could start as well. But as soon as the Queen finished eating, everybody else had to finish as well. I wonder if these rules will still apply to those dining with Charles, as he's the new monarch. Anyway, if this tradition continues, it's bad news for slow eaters or those hoping for second helpings. Number 10. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip had a very long marriage. Being married for 50 years is considered to be a record, but 73 years is record-breaking. 73 years is amazing. They got married on the 20th of November 1947 and had 4 children together: Charles, Anne, Andrew, and Edward. The Queen and Prince Philip were both very devoted to one another and had a strong marriage. That's all for now. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. What facts did you find interesting? Do you know any other facts about the royal family? Write it in the comments below. See you next time.